Okay. So welcome back to the next exercise. So in this exercise, we will be trying to complete the payroll task based on a hire. And so we will be going to an employee and we will log in as a payroll administrator. And we will be trying to maintain what are the additional info types are required. So for this example, we'll be taking a US based employee, but based on your scenario, you can take up any other employees of your choice in your system, right? So let me go back. I've already logged in as a payroll administrator, and from the going back to I'm to a new hire. So in my case, so this is a new hire, and I'm going to update. Okay, I'm going to update basically the info type residence text area, right? So let me update this info types, and it will validate. Okay, the basically we will be following the guides valid from current year. Okay, so 1st of January onwards, and there are different text area. And if you go to your on-premise SAP has same also, this info type will be looking like this only. Okay, so there is no difference. Okay, so what I'm going to do, we will be updating the details. Okay, the text area is for this employee, let's say CA. Just a minute. Okay, so California. So this person, there are two different types of tax levels. One is a federal and is a state. So this employee is belonging to California. So I'm use that tax authority. Okay, so just like in India, also we do have professional tax at the state level, then in general tax at a central level, right? Similarly, they have a similar kind of process. So we will be using for this IT 207 tax area 207. I think, sorry, actually I have done a wrong thing here. It should be 208. Just give me a minute. So what I have done is, there are two things. One is a residence tax area, there's a work tax area. Residence tax area for this scenario, we will be keeping it as it is, okay, whatever it is there, right? And for work tax area, we will be updating it as a California, okay? So what I will do, I will go to new, and we will be updating this tax area. Okay, so this tax area we will be updating to California and 100% allocation. Okay, so what is the allocation? So generally, okay, so if it is 100% or it is 80%, 90%, all those things, right? So instead of if you are working completely in California, right? Definitely you will be utilizing that allocation 100%. Okay. So this is again I mostly covered in the US payroll. Okay. But for timing, just let's try to save it. So this data is now saved. Okay. So this is California, state of California. This part is correct. Residence tax area, I do not want to touch. Okay. So what is the residence tax area? Mark Brown maintain the residence tax area info type 207, right? So let's see. It is also, I think I have updated to California. I think, no, I have not updated it. So this one, federal tax, that is fine. Okay, I will simply save it. Okay, so data saved, at least one work text area info type is required as well. Okay, so I have done it here. This residence tax area is there, work tax area we have maintained, that is good. Now the next is, this is done. Then unemployment tax state info type, that is also to be maintained. So this is also we will be going to update into, these are all different info types, whatever we are doing. Okay, although this is a mess up screen here in the success factor, but simply it is nothing different than what you do in a SAP HCM on-premise payroll for US. Okay, so what I will be going to do, the tax authority is here, California, and I will simply maintain it. So tax authority is, there are different states you'll be getting and different tax authority for different locations. So I will simply use CA, California. Okay. So simply I will save it. Now the next part is quickly we will be going for is there any withholding information? So these are series of input types 207, 208, 209, and 210. And if you're having access to an SAP on-premise system, you can also check it out. Same screen will be getting there. Okay. So 210, I will go withholding information W4, W5, and I will be updating this data as well. So if I go here, so what is my tax authority here is federal, and filing status is 1. Federal tax authority is federal. I will be using FED. Then we have what? Tax filing status. Tax filing status is suppose the person is this person. Let's say assume this person is single. Okay, and we will be using that single. Okay, and what else? Number of allowances 5. Like let's say number of allowances where it is. This one is okay. This is redesign. Just a minute. Additional, okay, filing status, alternative formula number, these are not needed, but this is somehow it is freezed. Let me see if it is working. Yeah. So if you see this is freezed, you have to choose this one, allowance withholding, and original one, and you have to enter the first number of allowances 5. Okay. So this is the details they have asked. Okay. So we are not going to detail about it because this is something US specific. Okay. But you can explore it more in my US payroll videos if you're watching it, right? So once it is done, number of allows, everything is done. So we have to click done. Do not forget to click this done here. Even if you have saved it, okay, click done here. Okay. So then we are done with this. For particular employee, Mark Brown, we have completed the task. So once you complete the task, it will be going away from your this task list. Okay. So let's say this person is payroll administrator, Emily. So she is responsible for completing the payroll task for 4 or 5 employees. So once the person has completed, the payroll administrator has completed those tasks, it will be going away from your task list. Okay. So same thing, you can repeat it for other employees 8, 9, and 10. So I'm not doing that. Okay. So this is the same process we need to follow. Okay. So this is the way we are going to complete this exercise. So what it is, the close the data maintenance by choosing done. The result is Mark Brown, that particular employee is no longer listed as an employee in the complete payroll task list on the left. Okay, so that is the intention. Once the task list is completed, it will be erased from your system. Okay, from the task list actually, not from the system, from the task list, it will go away. Okay, so this is the way. So verify the completion data maintenance. Click select all filters for this check. Okay, so completion of a data maintenance. So what they are saying is, so once it is done, then I think we are okay with this. Then we can go back to the additional thing what you are saying. Okay, so there is a filter. There are also filter. At present, we do not require to do all these things. If you're having many employees, you can verify all these things, filter by different location, department, all these things, but it is not needed for now. Okay, so now going back to the thing, so we will go back and so this is my update after getting this. So this is the one we have gone through. Okay, we complete payroll task and we verified everything from here, right? So this is exercise which was intended for completing the payroll tasks, okay, based on the higher list. Okay, so now we will be going to the next exercise. Any questions here before we go to the next exercise? No? Okay. So if there is no question, so let's move on to the next exercise. Just a minute. No worries.